Okay, welcome to Red Squirrel Lane. That was a little drone footage, taking you around a little bit. By the way, Mark Deering here from REMAX. Another home tour. This one's unique. This is the first time in 27 years I've done a video of our own home. So I'm gonna kind of point out some things that we did when we built this house 9 years ago with 56 West, and we're gonna point out some of the custom features that we picked out. We did design this house, and so you might see a little bit of things that I'm pointing out that are maybe a little detailed, but bear with me. So you walk right in, you've got about 1,900 square feet on the main floor, and we did pick a very open floor plan. Built-in cabinet, this is built in, once again, custom built. We kind of designed it. After we designed it, someone wanted a bigger TV. So this one comes out a little bit. All of the wires and the plugs and everything are set up in here to where you can have any of your devices plugged in, and it's gonna be out of sight, out of mind. The kitchen. My wife is big into cooking, and so we have 2 ovens. We've got 1 gas, 1 electric, big giant island, and hard surface countertop you'll see throughout the main floor. These cabinets are custom built. You know, they're inlay cabinets. A couple other fun factors is kind of like a chef's drawer where it's got all the different utensils instead of sitting them in a drawer. This is kind of like the, we do all of our drinks and everything over here. We put ice maker over here for when we're having parties. We got the beverage fridge here in addition to the regular fridge. Big giant drawers, all soft close. This is kind of a fun feature of this place. You think that this is a little cabinet, right? Or maybe even a big cabinet, a couple feet deep. Check this out. You walk in, it does have motion lights, but look at all the space in this pantry. Look at the sink in there. You know, you could actually make your little coffee spot in there. You could do your, that's where you keep the toasters and all of your appliances. You could keep your blender in there, all out of the way, not on your main counters out in your kitchen. All right, so we did come through the front door, so we're kind of making a loop around. This is like your mudroom, you could say. You've got your hooks, your baskets up top. This is a media center. You need a spot for charging. This is a 3/4 bath, full bath. It does have a shower right here, and heading this way, there's some fun features in here. Main floor utility, main floor laundry. You do have a sink in there. This is a broom closet set up with outlets so you can keep things charged. Everything has got chargers nowadays, and all your wireless stuff, your Dysons. Folding table. This is kind of a fun feature that's not used right now. But this is where, like, my cycling gear or your things that you can't put in a dryer, this is where you would hang them. Cabinets everywhere. Cabinets everywhere. This is kind of fun too. There's spots for three baskets underneath for dirty clothes. So they're kind of out of sight, out of mind. Walking this way. This was a must for my wife. This is a 4-season room. You've got glass on 3 sides, and we do have the lights on right now, which is just nice to have, but you do hardly never need a light in this room. It just always is bright. All right, so walk into this over here. This is my office. Could be used as an office or could easily be converted back into a kids room, nursery, sitting room, whatever you want. But this desk is built in. So it does come with it. This desk is built in. Walking this way to the primary bedroom, good sized primary bedroom. And all of the full home has custom blinds, custom shades, and each side of the home, you're looking into the woods. So you're not seeing any other homes. You're literally in the woods. Walking into the primary bathroom and closets, it's dual closets. So each closet is pretty good size. This would be my side. And I always keep it this clean, by the way. This is the cleanest it's ever been. Walking this way, once again, tile floor. Dual sinks, that was kind of a must. Lots of cabinet space, lots of countertop space. This was, I believe, the builder's idea. This is your laundry. So once again, you saw how we were hiding laundry in the laundry room. You're also hiding your laundry. You don't have a hamper sitting out in the bathroom. It's hidden. Looks like a cabinet. My wife Amy made sure that they put some outlets in here, so that's where all of her curling irons and different things are. Once again, out of sight, out of mind. There's your toilet behind you with the separating door. You got a tile shower, soaking tub. You do have corner windows here, and those both you can see go up, down on each side. So if you want to get some of the sunlight to come in, but leave the privacy, whatever height you want, you have that option. And this soaking tub, I mean, I can soak in there and have water up to my neck. It's that big. All right, so keeping the flow of, so you know where everything is. Let's head over to one of my other favorite rooms. I guess I have a lot of favorite rooms in this place, but let's head over here. Yeah, so this is for sure one of my favorite rooms. We call this the 3-season room, and it has a wood burning fireplace. So it's kind of cool. We use this room so often that, we screened it in so you keep the mosquitoes and the bugs out. But then also you'll see this, this enclosure thing here. This is commercial grade, and you can lower that. I can get 4 seasons out of this with the fireplace. I can get it, it's insulated underneath. I can get it to 60 degrees in the middle of the winter. But this is a real cozy, fun room. Spend a lot of time here. Well, let's head to the basement before we start looking at exterior features. All right, so lower level. You walk down, and we decided to leave this room big and open. The floor plan had a wall right here. We took that out to have this feel. And so it's a giant family room. You'll see a snack bar back here, built-in fridge, built-in sink, some floating shelves. This was kind of an idea I stole from another Parade home while we were shopping. This is a permanent bar. This is a permanent built-in bar that you can, sit here, watch Super Bowl, have the snacks out. All right, so this is the 3rd bedroom you have seen so far. It is a 5-bedroom, 3 full bath. This is currently being used as a craft room. It does have a walk-in closet, which is great for if this is a kid's room, nice spoil-some closet. The other side of the basement, you've got 2 more rooms. So here is the 3rd full bath, tile floor. And so right over here is the mechanical room, storage room. It's just stuffed with stuff right now, but it's a geothermal. So it's got real inexpensive heat and AC. So geothermal, look into it if you don't know much about it. It does have 2 water heaters. It's got a de-superheater, which is really a cost-saving thing. Once again, we built this house that we were gonna stay here forever, so we did everything cost-effective, energy efficient. It does have reverse osmosis, so you can have reverse osmosis, the best, cleanest water you can drink. And it does have the kinetic water softener, one of the better water softeners, so really good mechanicals. All right, so that's the inside. Now we're gonna enter to the outside. We do have a 3-stall, 3+ stall garage. There's a nice little cutout over here. And this is what, you could use as I used it as a bike shop up here. So you've got room for 3 stalls. It does have epoxy floor. It does have hot and cold water. It does have a sink built in. It is wired right now for air compressor, which is kind of handy. And heading out, we'll walk this way first. It's got the pavers, and this is where you're hooked up to the propane for the grill. But some of this part is some of our favorites. There's a lot of our favorites, right? But I'll walk down here and show you this. So as we walk down here, you can see all these big flat stones and these giant boulders and rocks. Nice little grapevine. And then this big sitting area here. And this is that backyard we're talking about. You've got 8 acres. Bass River is right there, back there behind you. And Then you got the view of the house while you're sitting out here too, just super peaceful. All right, before we head back up to the side in the front of the house, this actually is part of the reason you buy 8 acres is you've got a path back here. So we're gonna speed up the film and we're gonna show you what's back here. So as you can see, nice path here, walking, hiking. We actually take the Ranger back here a lot, and turkey, deer, I have hunted. I hunted this property before we built on it. I've shot some 6 points, I shot some different deer out here. But this is why, once again, you want acreage, wooded acreage. You got a giant ravine over here. It's probably 40 foot down, which goes along the whole property. Watch your step. This is about a 150 yard walk back here to this little knoll, but this is kind of one of our favorite little areas for coming back here, making s'mores, cooking out with the family. The property does go back almost about a third farther than where we are right now. It's just super, super scenic back here. So it's pretty cool. All right, so that's the back of the acreage, the Bass River back there, everything. We're now back towards the side of the house. 34 by 40 pole barn, heated, insulated, and there are gutters on it. It is shingled. It does have 2 parking spots over here, a lean-to and a separate parking spot, so perfect for a boat, RV, trailer, van, whatever you want. Lots of storage over there. The acreage does include a patch up here. There is a bunch of trails in there too, like side-by-side trails, walking trails, whatever you want to call. So yeah, lots of outdoor space. All right, so there you have it. 5 bedroom, 3 full bath, almost 4,000 square feet, 3.5 stall garage, 34 by 40 pole barn, heated as well. Again, 8 acres privacy. So many extras, can't talk about them all in one video. Call us for a private tour.